YouTube is lying to you, or at the very least, they're keeping a pretty big secret that most people don't know, or you don't know that it's too late. And one of the biggest secrets that YouTube is keeping, or at least hiding from you, is there are a number of things that they don't want you to know or they don't share with you when it comes to AdSense and RPM. And in this video, I'm going to give you 7 things that they don't share with you and that you've got to kind of find out the hard way. And then I'm going to give you 5 things that you can do instead. And I'm going to show you proof. I have 3 different YouTube channels up in, I guess, 3 different niches. And we're going to take a look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm going to give you these 7 different things that they're not sharing with you and what you should and could do instead. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am pleased to announce that we have our first sponsor, and it's me. Also, I want to invite you to a live webinar this Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time, where I'll show you how you can start monetizing your content without getting paid by the platforms, without begging for brand deals and sponsorships, and without trying to go viral. If you have been creating content for a while and you are frustrated by the lack of payouts, if you're frustrated by the arbitrary rules of these platforms, then I invite you to join this live web class where I'll show you everything that you need to do step by step. The web class is about an hour long, maybe 90 minutes if I get excited, but I hope to see you there. Now let's continue on with our video. The first one is RPM. What does RPM actually mean? What does it stand for? RPM stands for revenue per 1,000 or revenue per milli. That's how much you'll get paid whenever people, YouTubers, viewers consume your content. And so the way that it works out, you'll get paid, let's say your RPM is $10. You'll get paid $10 for every 1,000 viewers that you get on a video. But the weird thing is not every video view will actually count. Some of them just don't count. And so it's not a simple equation. You would just think, you would take the number divided by 1,000 and that's what you would make per view. But that's not necessarily the case, and I think that's one of the biggest frustrations is that you could have a video that gets 1,000 views and you would think, okay, the revenue per 1 milli, revenue per 1,000 is going to be 10, so I made $10. However, it gets a little bit more sinister than that. So I'm going to show you, like I said, I've got a number of YouTube channels. I've got 3 different YouTube channels up that we're going to take a look at some videos. We're going to take a look at the actual niches as a whole, so that you can make the best decisions. But more importantly, I think that you should have a better game plan, and we're going to talk about that game plan at the second half. So number 1, revenue per 1,000, what is it? Number 2, these changes, the revenue per 1,000 can change wildly based on your niche. So if we take a look at my screen here, you can see that one of my most popular YouTube videos over the last month, I tried faceless YouTube videos for 3 years. Here are my results. You can see there it says revenue per 1,000 views is $10.71. Okay, great. So, if you did the math, I would need 10,000 views to make $100. That is not terrible. But if we look at my one of my other channels here, actually this is a different video entirely. The revenue per 1,000 for this video on the same channel, which we're going to talk about, is actually $31.47. Now, why is there that difference? We'll talk about some reasons in just a moment, but it could be something as simple as the target keywords. It could be the words that I used inside of the video. For example, this video primarily focuses on YouTube and YouTube monetization, whereas this one focuses on solitaire cash. I don't actually remember the words that I said, but this is an app that people were talking about for quite some time. But you can see here, if we look, I got more views, way more views on this video, but this one actually paid me more. But then, to make matters a little bit worse, this is a YouTube channel that I have where you can see the RPMs are as low as $25, $11, but as high as $317. So what usually happens is YouTubers will see this and they'll make the exact same videos again and again and again. Logically speaking, I should make YouTube videos about the DJI affiliate program review because that's going to pay me $317 for every 1,000 views. But then it gets a little bit more complicated. If we look, this is my painting YouTube channel, and the RPMs here range between $5 or $2.55 to up to $16 for 7 stunning colors you must pair with Benjamin Moore. So in theory, what I should do is I should probably find the common thread between the higher CPM or RPM videos and just keep making the same ones. You can see here that these are really low, and this one actually is $1.39. This actually kind of pushes people to make the same type of videos as everyone else. It pushes people into making videos about 2 or 3 different niches: health, wealth, and relationships. And that's why you see a lot of the same content, because of the varying RPMs. Next is changes based on videos within the niche. And as I've shown you with this one, this is a big variance. This is a big difference, $10.71 versus $31.47. So in theory, what I should do is every 30 days make a new video about solitaire cash. And in fact, you'll see people making the exact same videos every 30 days like clockwork, because smart YouTubers are looking at their analytics and saying, okay, I'm going to make business decisions. Now, that might not be best for the viewer, but it's best for the YouTuber's pockets. And for whatever reason, it's best for YouTube to make this exact same video. So if you see a YouTuber making the same video every 30 days or even shorter, it's probably because the RPMs are significantly different. If you see me and you see me in 2 weeks making this video, that's because the RPMs are drastically different. And so one of the negative sides, big negative sides of YouTube, is people wind up making the exact same content. Like, not only do the YouTubers make the same content, their competitors. For example, let's say I am Joe Schmo, I'm just getting started. I'm looking at my competitors, and I think that Alston Godbolt is one of my competitors. And I see that every 30 days he makes the same video about solitaire cash. What am I going to do? I'm going to make one of those videos too, because there's a reason why he's making that video, and I want a piece of that pie. I want to make money. I want to grow faster. So as you can see, there is a huge difference based on the videos within the niche. Number 4, changes are based on who's watching, and this is really important. So for this one, I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to show you guys my audience here. So again, this is my painting channel. Now, quite honestly, I haven't uploaded in a while, and I'm going to get back to uploading. But if we look, the people in the United States, my geography is United States, India, Canada, United Kingdom, Philippines. The people in the United States they're considered a developed country or developed nation, and so advertisers are going to want to pay a little bit more to show up in front of those people. However, India and maybe the Philippines, they're going to be considered less of a developing nation. If we look here, India, Philippines, South Africa, Pakistan, Mexico, Trinidad and Tobago, these companies are advertisers aren't going to be willing to advertise in these, or they're not going to get a great return on their investment, or that at least that's the perception. And so I won't be able to make as much. YouTubers don't make as much from these other countries. So if you ever wonder why all of the videos are the same, all the videos are in English, this is why. Because most YouTubers understand that YouTube is not going to pay you very much for the 47 views that I got from Kenya, whereas YouTube is going to pay you a little bit more from the views that I got in the United States. That's why all the videos are in English, okay? It really comes down to advertising and advertising dollars. I wish I could see the breakdown based on where the views are coming from. So if I click on this, let's see if I can add a filter, ads enabled, geography. So we'll do, I don't know, Afghanistan, United States, United Kingdom, Trinidad. Let's see if we can apply. Okay, that didn't work out very well, but I was hoping that I could be able to see based on geography, based on location, you know, the changes of the RPM, the revenue per 1,000. Again, very important to understand. Like I said, number 4, changes based on who's watching. Number 5, changes based on the time of year. Now, if we went back, let me see. Let me see if I can do this based on lifetime. And what I mean by this is right now we are entering into quarter 4. We're in quarter 4. This is the time of year where advertisers are going to be spending their budget, right? This is the time of year where advertisers are expecting to make their money back, Black Friday. And so they're going to be willing, ready, and able to spend a little bit more money. And if they're willing to spend more money, that means we're going to get a bigger cut. We're going to get a bigger share. We're going to make more money. However, in quarter 1, so starting in January, the advertising isn't going to be as prevalent. People are still buying. However, they're getting new budgets. Maybe the budgets have been reduced or reallocated. And so advertisers and marketers aren't going to be willing to spend as much money. And like I said, unfortunately, I can't show you with this one, but there's going to be significant changes in the amount of money that we make. Because if YouTube isn't making any money from the advertisers, they're certainly not going to be willing to share it with us. Okay. Number 6, you absolutely have no control of who's showing up on your ads. Actually, you have a little bit of control of who's showing up, but for the most part, you have no control of your RPM, which is kind of frustrating. And you do have slight control over who can advertise. In fact, I'll show you that real quick. I think it's under settings, add categories. You can actually adjust. Why do I have some blocked? So I can unblock these, gambling, and let's go add categories. So we can actually put together a list of people that we don't want to show up on our content, but that's as much control as we have. And that can be kind of frustrating because I want to make sure that I have CPMs as high as possible, RPMs as high as possible. And one of the most frustrating things about using other people's platforms is you don't actually have any control. And control is, it's most important. And I think most importantly is that you can be kicked from the platform at any moment. Because you have no control, YouTube can deem your content randomly not qualified for the YouTube Partner Program. It can suppress your videos without you really knowing or having any flexibility. For example, if YouTube deems that your videos violate some sort of terms of service, they can kind of give you a soft shadow ban, right? And that can be incredibly frustrating because you have zero recourse. You can submit an appeal, but usually what happens is the appeal goes to an AI person, an AI bot or robot, and it's an automatic rejection. No one's actually looking at these and saying, okay, this person didn't violate, because I've had a few videos on my main channel be taken down for like nudity, which is weird because I went back and watched the entire video, never any nudity. So, you can't really, you have no recourse. And whenever you are assigned some sort of violation, you get like a soft shadow ban. Your views are definitely suppressed or changed in a negative way. They say they don't do it, but there is, right? We know that that's what they're doing. But again, because we're using YouTube's platform, we have absolutely no recourse. So now that we've talked about all of the things that YouTube doesn't tell you when it comes to RPM, let's go ahead and talk about 5 things that you should do instead. And these are things that you can do regardless of the size of your channel. I know that a lot of people get frustrated because they can't get the 1,000 subscribers or the 4,000 watch hours that they need to get monetized with the YouTube Partner Program. But with these 5 things that you could do starting today, you don't have to worry about being monetized by YouTube, or you're not stressing out trying to get monetized and creating videos that aren't aligned with you. So number 1, and potentially my favorite, is you're going to create and sell digital products. Now, every niche has a digital product that you can create and sell. This can be planners, workbooks, cheat sheets, ebooks. What I'd recommend that you do is create something small and specific first, and then that allows you to get buyers into your world, that allows you to show them that you can help them solve the problem that they're going through. And there are a bunch of different ways that you can find digital product ideas. You can look at your competitors. You can look at websites like Etsy or Creative Market. You can also look at Udemy or Udemy. So you create, it's called a low ticket. It's an easy thing that you put together. You can put together in a weekend, digital product, and you sell it to your audience. You get them in the front door, and then you can sell them more stuff on the back end. In fact, what I would do is I would think about a core solution that you can offer, and then you can break it down into smaller steps. We'll talk about that in the end. Remind me, and I'll talk about it in the end. Number 2, you can start an emailing list. Now, these are really powerful because an email list is really the only thing you actually have control over. You don't control the platform, you don't control the algorithms, you don't control who sees you, but with a mailing list, you have direct communication with your target audience. You can send them emails every single day or as frequently as you want. And it's the only thing you can take with you. It's the only thing that can't be taken from you. Everything else can be taken from you. It can be suppressed. It can be modified. But your mailing list allows you to do so much more. You can ask your target audience questions. You can offer them affiliate products and services. You can sell digital products. You can offer memberships and all sorts of other stuff. I know having a mailing list has saved me a number of times. And I'm certainly going to recommend that you start doing that as soon as possible. And the best way to do to start just a mailing list is you can get started with Gbolt Systems if you want. There's a link in the description. However, you simply will come up with a lead magnet. It's a freebie that you give away in exchange for their name and their email. You need a landing page, a thank you page, and then an autoresponder sequence that you send out emails on your behalf. And then you just keep creating content. On the back end, you can send out emails for affiliate marketing, all sorts of stuff that I mentioned. Number 3, you can start doing affiliate marketing. You can put affiliate links in the description of your videos. You can recommend the tools that you're using. You can recommend any products or services. Now, there are a few different types of affiliate marketing. There's low ticket, which is anything less than $500. There's high ticket, anything more than $500. There's reoccurring affiliate programs. So if you are an affiliate for a software, you'll get paid every single month. And then they have CPA affiliate marketing, which is cost per action or cost per acquisition. Now, the cool thing with CPA affiliate marketing is they don't even have to buy anything from you. For example, let's say you are in the DIY niche. You are teaching people how to, repair different things in their house. And you make a video where you're teaching them how to replace the toilet. And in your video, you say, hey, look, if you realize that replacing your toilet is too much work, call the number down below or enter in your contact information down below, and somebody will get a hold of you in order to schedule an appointment. And then you provide a link. They enter in their name and their email. They get a phone call. You can get paid, right? So that's really cool. CPA affiliate marketing. But there are a few different types of affiliate marketing. You should be able to find a couple that work best for you. Always recommend the products and services that you're using. Like down below in the description of this video, I'm recommending the products and services that I'm currently using. After affiliate marketing, you can do memberships or group coaching sessions. Now, what's really cool about this is that you can make reoccurring monthly income with memberships. So you build an online community where you're offering additional coaching. Maybe you're doing live coaching sessions. Maybe you're offering additional workshops every single month. And people will continuously pay you as long as they're getting value, as long as they feel a part of the community. They'll continue to pay you month after month, year after year, which is really cool. And then the final one that you can do, which I really like, is called software as a service, or SaaS. Now, SaaS can be, SaaS is kind of hard to explain to get there. It's hard for some people to wrap their mind around, but I like to give the example of like Spotify. Spotify is a SaaS. With Spotify, they are giving you music, which is their service. It's also a software. You don't physically hold it, right? And then you pay them every single month if you have Spotify Premium. Another great example are streaming services: YouTube Premium, Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, Amazon Prime. These are all software as a service, and you can find one for your niche as well. Or I guess you could even create one if you wanted to. Another idea or example of software as a service are apps. You can do a free app and then a premium app. Those are all examples as well. But In my opinion, the 5 things that I think you should do instead are better for you because you can start today, right? You could create a digital product today, add it to the description of your YouTube videos, add it to the pinned comment, and you could potentially start making money as soon as this week. And you don't have to worry about the YouTube Partner Program. You don't have to chase views. You don't have to do all the other stuff that the gurus are telling you to do. You just simply create content for your niche, and then you don't have to worry about things like RPM. So comment down below. Tell me what you think. Let me see here. We've been at this for about 19 minutes. Make sure that you comment 19-minute club to let me know that you stayed until the end of the video. Also, let me know what you think. I see a lot of people commenting 19-minute club, 20-minute club, and I love it. I love to see the action takers that stay until the end of the videos. I want to know what you think. Are you a part of the YouTube Partner Program? Have you tried to get monetized? And are you kind of noticing the same thing, that there's a lot of variance on your channel? There's a lot of variance in between videos. There's a lot of variance between when you are actually uploading content. So make sure that you comment, that you stayed into the end. I think the people that stay into the end, they're the action takers. They're the people that are best positioned to be successful, right? If you watch 3 minutes of a video, you're not going to get the value that you need. However, if you watch 20 minutes of the video and then you implement what you've seen, you can get value and you can be successful. So go out there, make it happen, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.